Hey guys, it's Robin, RsIslandCrafts. This is Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, January 22nd, 2018. A little bit of a life update before we get into what I've been working on this weekend. I want to thank everyone for keeping Rob and I in your thoughts and your prayers. He's been having some good days, some bad days, some good hours, some bad hours. We're just kind of like, we're finding our new normal. We have a pretty busy week coming up. He is going to be starting his chemo on Thursday, but before that he has to have the little port put in his chest so that he doesn't have to have an IV every time. It's easy access. They can get the blood. They can do any type of IVs or whatever they need. And he has to have a CAT scan done also on Monday afternoon. So the port in the morning and the CAT scan in another town in the afternoon, because he's been accepted into a clinical trial. He's going to get his 2 chemo medicines as usual that they know works on this basic pancreatic cancer. But they have another medicine that they give for other cancers that they want to see if it will also work on pancreatic cancer, because they've been finding things work differently. You know how they find a medicine, they're trying to find a medicine for heartburn, but it actually works on toe fungus or however that works. I never understand it. It's always random. But this does work on some types of cancer, so they're trying to find if it can help shrink this cancer. Of course, it's a double-blind study, so we won't know if he gets a placebo or the medicine. But, you do whatever you can and you try whatever they can offer you to make sure that you're having a good life, or you can take care of this cancer. But for him, it's more of making it a meaningful life and doing the best with the time you got left, right? So we're going to do that, and then we have patient education on Wednesday, and then like a 5-hour dose of chemo on Thursday. So it's a very busy week. So because the week's going to be crazy, I wanted to make sure I got some sewing in. So I did a little sewing on Saturday. I still had a second bundle of fat quarters of this monster fabric that I made with the log cabin squares. So I guess once again I'm using strips, but that's okay. I did a variation on a jelly roll race. And I thought if anyone's interested, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and record a video and make a second one this week coming up. And then we can just, I can show you how I made it. It's really no big deal. It's just strips. And I did use some of the green fabric in between. I did the little squares to separate the strips. It's morning time, so the light's coming through the window even though I have all the curtains closed. But you can see that I've added some green squares randomly. And here's all my strips. It is a little bit shocking for the eyes and very, very colorful for an adult, but it's going to be for a child, and I think it'll be really fun for them. Some kids really love monsters while others are scared of them, but these are fun monsters. They're playing basketball and doing their laundry and making beds and having fun. And it's probably upside down. I don't know. These monsters go in all different directions, so once again, it's not going to matter. I think the only one that I had to pay attention to was this striped pink one up here, because those have all the monsters going in the same direction. So I have all the stripes going up, and I have all the monsters standing straight up too. So whether they got their heads cut off or their legs cut off, they're there. And I have plenty of strips left still. Some of them are already sewn together because I didn't bother counting. I just wanted to sew. So I cut a bunch of strips, sewed a bunch of squares on, and then I just went to town. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this into another one, pretty much just like this, because it's kind of fun to not have to worry too much and just sew. Do a little ironing, a little pressing, cutting. You're not cutting much after you get your strips cut, and then that's it. So this was the only quilting stuff really main sewing that I got done this week. Like I said, it was busy last week. Rob went in for his doctor's appointment on Thursday, and because he was so dehydrated and stuff, they did some IV therapy then. So we were there for several hours, and then we went back on Friday to talk to them about the clinical study, and they decided to give him some more IV fluids, so we were there for some more hours. So I think both days we probably stayed in the clinic for about 5 hours each day, which meant knitting time and not stitching time. But I did get a quilt top made. This is baby size. It's about 36 by 40 once I trim up the edges. I still got a whole bunch of uneven spots that need to be trimmed up, but I ran out of time yesterday. But I have a quilt top. I feel good about that. So I'm off to watch everyone else's video. I'm going to fit you guys in there somewhere. There's going to be time to watch you. I do have a couple hours here and there. So until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye.